Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh, one of the most talked about couples in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, are once again making headlines. Their journey has always been filled with twists, cultural clashes, family resistance, and emotional drama. Now, a brand new update reveals that the couple, who had begged for another chance to appear on the show, may finally be getting what they wanted. But it comes with shocking undertones of financial struggles and desperate moves to stay relevant in the reality TV spotlight. For years, Jenny and Sumit's relationship has been the definition of unconventional love. Jenny, an American woman in her 60s, shocked both her family and Sumit's when she decided to leave behind her comfortable life in the United States and settle in India. Their romance was never simple. From the beginning, Sumit's family strongly opposed their union due to the vast age difference and cultural expectations. Despite this, the couple fought through judgment and criticism, eventually marrying in a small, intimate ceremony in India after years of push and pull. But while marriage solved some problems, it didn't erase others. Fans who followed their story after the wedding noticed that financial stability became a recurring theme. Jenny and Sumit didn't exactly live a glamorous lifestyle, and speculation grew about whether the couple could sustain themselves without the consistent paycheck from reality TV. When their appearances on newer spin-offs became less frequent, rumors spread that money might be tighter than ever for them. Recently, multiple sources revealed that Jenny and Sumit had been pushing hard to make a comeback on 90-Day Fiancé. They reportedly reached out to producers, expressing their willingness to reshare their story, even if it meant addressing some uncomfortable topics. One of the biggest driving factors appears to be financial stress. Living in India, where job opportunities for foreigners are limited, Jenny has struggled to build a stable source of income. On the other hand, Sumit, who has worked in various odd jobs and call centers in the past, hasn't been able to provide the kind of financial cushion fans expected after years in the public eye. The couple's situation has sparked a bigger discussion among fans. Was the fame and spotlight of reality television the only thing keeping them afloat? Some viewers feel that Jenny and Sumit might have underestimated how difficult it would be to maintain a comfortable lifestyle once their time on TV slowed down. Others believe they are simply addicted to the attention and will do whatever it takes to stay in the headlines. Now, the update making waves is that producers are actually considering bringing them back. According to insiders, Jenny and Sumit could be appearing in an upcoming 90-Day Fiancé spin-off, and this time, the storyline may focus less on family drama and more on the financial challenges they've been facing. Fans could get an inside look at how the couple is really living, how they're making ends meet, and whether their marriage is holding strong under financial pressure. Social media reactions have been divided. Some fans are thrilled at the idea of seeing Jenny and Sumit again, pointing out that their story has always been raw, real, and full of emotional moments that resonate with viewers. Others argue that their return feels forced, suggesting the couple may be exploiting their struggles just to secure another paycheck. Critics believe this could backfire, painting them as desperate rather than inspiring. Beyond the money rumors, another part of the update centers on family. Despite their marriage, Sumit's parents have not fully embraced Jenny. The strained relationship has been a recurring point of pain for the couple. Insiders say that producers are interested in exploring whether there has been any progress on this front, especially now that Jenny and Sumit have been married for a while. Viewers may soon find out whether Sumit's family is softening their stance, or if the divide remains as sharp as ever. Jenny, who has often been portrayed as emotional yet determined, is said to be both hopeful and anxious about returning. For her, life in India has been challenging in ways fans have only partially seen. From navigating cultural differences to handling the constant criticism about her age and relationship, Jenny has carried a heavy emotional burden. Yet she continues to stand by Sumit, insisting that their love story is worth every battle. Sumit, meanwhile, seems equally invested in keeping their story alive. He knows the public attention comes with both benefits and backlash, but he has reportedly told friends that sharing their struggles might not only help them financially, but also inspire couples who are facing similar issues. Whether this is genuine or a carefully crafted narrative remains up for debate, but it adds another layer of intrigue to their comeback. Fans are already speculating on what kind of drama their return could bring. Will the show highlight a financial crisis that threatens to break them apart? Will Jenny and Sumit clash over the pressure of being in the spotlight once again? Or will the storyline focus on reconciliation with Sumit's family? No matter the angle, one thing is certain: Jenny and Sumit continue to capture the fascination of 90 Day Fiancé viewers worldwide. This bombshell update also raises questions about the future of the franchise itself. Over the years, 90 Day Fiancé has built its empire on unique love stories that cross borders, age gaps, and cultural divides. Jenny and Sumit are among the most memorable couples, and their return could spark renewed interest in the franchise, especially if it dives deeper into the very real financial and emotional struggles couples face after the cameras stop rolling. In the end, Jenny and Sumit's story is about persistence, resilience, and the complicated reality of love that doesn't fit traditional molds. Whether viewers cheer them on or criticize their motives, there's no denying that their journey continues to strike a chord. With this new update, fans are bracing themselves for another round of revelations, drama, and emotional roller coasters. With their cafe ambitions at the center of the action, Jenny and Sumit are back in business mode on 90 Day Fiancé the other way. They are looking at secondhand equipment, financing agreements, and space feasibility to get their finger food concept off the ground after previous company endeavors failed. The menu is straightforward: spaghetti, fries, burgers, sandwiches, and chocolate-based sweets. However, simplicity does not equate to ease. Sumit relies on existing contacts, particularly with Rohit, a friend who has a place and extra culinary equipment from previous restaurant endeavors. Used grills, fryers, mixers, and graters have promise, but there are also significant risks. Compliance, cleanliness, and condition are major concerns. Jenny, meanwhile, wants to know exactly what equipment is effective. Which arrangement makes the most sense? When and by whom is payment made? There are several trade-offs ahead, including evaluating equipment kept in a dusty, disorganized area, negotiating costs, and establishing loan conditions. Jenny and Sumit see this endeavor as more than just starting a cafe. It's about demonstrating that past errors don't have to rule future beginnings. 90 Day Fiancé. The other way couple Jenny and Sumit need to focus on 3 things in order to make their cafe vision a reality: obtaining functional equipment, negotiating reasonable conditions, and making sure the area satisfies operational and hygienic requirements. Equipment such as deep fryers and barbecues is necessary. Credit-based agreements with reliable friends can save money, but only if the conditions are clear. The functionality of each item must be examined, ownership and payment arrangements must be negotiated, and previous neglect must not jeopardize safety requirements. What equipment is already available and what needs to be purchased are the main topics of discussion in this week's 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Jenny and Sumit already have a mixer and grater, but they also need a deep fryer and grill. The surplus equipment from Rohit's previous restaurant enterprises is kept in unfavorable conditions, untidy, dusty, and disorganized, which contributes significantly to the issue. That raises questions about the safety and functionality of many things. Sumit and Jenny also understand that cleanliness and arrangement are necessary, even if the equipment functions. For instance, there are issues with surface hygiene, insect management, gas line safety, and cleanliness surrounding storage. Using products kept in junk room conditions could conceal flaws that could be expensive or in violation of health regulations. It is impossible to compromise on planning how everything fits together, making sure the gas and power supply is safe, and maintaining a tidy operating footprint. Sumit and Jenny also understand that cleanliness and arrangement are necessary, even if the equipment functions. For instance, there are issues with surface hygiene, insect management, gas line safety, and cleanliness surrounding storage. Using products kept in junk room conditions could conceal flaws that could be expensive or in violation of health regulations. It is impossible to compromise on planning how everything fits together, making sure the gas and power supply is safe, and maintaining a tidy operating footprint. 90 Day Fiancé has expanded into several spin-offs, with one fan favorite being 90 Day Fiancé the other way. This series flips the script by following Americans who leave their lives in the US to move abroad and build a future with their international partners. Like most couples shown throughout the many seasons of this spin-off, they will face major hurdles, from adjusting to new cultures, navigating complex family dynamics, and even jealousy. TLC has officially unveiled the new cast for Season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé the other way. This season introduces 4 brand new couples from across the globe, with love stories unfolding in countries like England, Tasmania, India, Aruba, and Colombia. In fact, fans will also get to see the return of fan-favorite couple Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh. After they first stepped into the spotlight, fan-favorite couple Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh have returned to 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. During Season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, viewers fell in love with Jenny and Sumit, an international couple who refused to let the barriers of distance and age get in the way of their budding relationship. While their romance started out rocky, to say the least, as the duo met when Sumit friended Jenny on Facebook through a fake account, Jenny quickly moved halfway across the globe to be with Sumit in India. Today, Jenny and Sumit have been happily married for 4 years. Despite tensions over cultural differences and a lie about their joint living situation, Jenny has not only received their blessing but forged a positive relationship with Sumit's family. However, this season, everything is about to change for Jenny and Sumit as they prepare to move in with Sumit's family. Leading up to the premiere of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 7, Jenny and Sumit caught up with Swan, revealing what they have been up to since their last appearance in the franchise and teasing what is to come this season. Scroll to read our full conversation with the 90 Day Fiancé stars. While Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatan would love to return to 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after, the list of reasons why the network may be hesitant to bring them back is a long one. Fans were first introduced to the couple on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 1. That's where they shared their unconventional love story with the world. Sumit is 30 years younger than Jenny. Sumit was married to another woman in India when they first started their relationship. Even with such a huge obstacle, Jenny decided to leave her life in the United States to move to India. She did this even though Sumit initially catfished her on Facebook. Despite the significant age gap and Sumit being married to someone else, their love story has lasted much longer than anyone could have imagined. Sumit's love for Jenny is strong, so he's had many difficult conversations with his family, who were initially against the unconventional relationship. He and Jenny got married in August 2021, even after his mother, Sadhna Singh, threatened to disown him. Eventually, however, Sumit's parents finally came around, accepting Jenny as their daughter-in-law. Just like a majority of couples from the franchise, Jenny and Sumit met online, with Sumit catfishing Jenny in 2012 and pretending to be a 25-year-old British man. At the time, Jenny was living in California, falling hard for the person she thought Sumit was. Eventually, Sumit came clean, and Jenny still wanted to pursue a relationship. After a long-distance relationship that lasted several months, Jenny traveled to India in 2013, where she met Sumit in person for the first time. She ended up staying there for several months, but it wasn't until 2019 that Jenny moved to India permanently. After a few months, Jenny learned that Sumit was already married to a woman his parents chose. It seemed like this might end their relationship. After she learned about Sumit's marriage, Jenny returned to the US. They were apart for a few months. Then, Sumit assured her that he would get a divorce. Jenny returned to India, and the pair lived together throughout the pandemic, despite Sumit's parents disapproving of their relationship. Above, by a 90 Day Fiancé at YouTube, see Sumit trying to make his parents accept his older love interest. Eventually, Sumit's parents agreed to stop meddling in their relationship, and the couple tied the knot in a small ceremony without telling his parents. The pair have been together ever since. Now, their relationship is so stable that it might not make for exciting TV. Prior to the show, Jenny was living in Palm Springs, where she worked at a Marriott golf resort. She quit her job and had just $6,000 to her name when she moved to India to be with Sumit. She really was taking a leap of faith. Sumit was a call center employee. He quit his job when Jenny moved in. He didn't want to work such long hours and leave her alone all the time. Because Jenny didn't know the language or any people, Sumit wasn't able to work full-time. He took a job as a chef at a friend's cafe and worked there for just a few hours a day. After the COVID-19 lockdowns, he had to stop working there. One way the pair might be making money is with their Cameo accounts. They offer fans the opportunity to order personalized video messages for a one-time fee. The two of them are currently offering video messages as a package deal, with rates starting at $59 for a message. Plus, 90 Day Fiancé pays the couple for appearing in each episode, which may be how they get most of their income. Sumit took to Instagram in October 2024 to reveal that him and Jenny were still very much in love. He posted a sweet message for his wife. along with a video of Jennie dancing after celebrating Holi. Fans flooded the comments with pleas for them to return to 90 Day Fiancé, with some referring to the pair as their favorite couple from the entire franchise. After Sumit's family, including his extremely stubborn mother, accepted Jennie, their storyline was a lot less dramatic, which may have made producers exclude them. In May 2024, Jennie publicly reached out to the official 90 Day Fiancé casting Instagram page and asked them to cast her again. With this comment, Jennie wanted the casting team to know there have been a lot of developments in their relationship since leaving the show. Some fans replied to this comment by insisting the couple had become too boring for the series. They wanted to watch other pairs, who had more emotional highs and lows. Still, a lot of fans did watch the show because of Jennie and Sumit's dramatic relationship. So, even though things might be going more smoothly now, there are a lot of people who probably want to keep up with them. They haven't lost every bit of appeal. Jennie Slatin and Sumit Singh are back in the limelight. Their long and storied love story has left a deep impression on the hearts of the audience. This new news has created a kind of excitement among the fans. It is learned that they are in close contact with their producers and are desperate to get back together. The story of this couple is not an ordinary one. Jennie, an American woman, was in a difficult situation when she first met Sumit in India. The relationship that started was going to be a difficult one. Their differences, cultural barriers, and opposition, their love for each other was a constant struggle. As they were saying their last words, fans were now in awe of their story. But the reality was complete. Even after the reply, the Su family called Jennie meet. The relationship became even colder. The audience reported that the ice would melt with the terrible jazz. But as per the latest update, that light of hope is still fading. What is new to Thagata? Jennie and Sumit's return to the show is not only for financial reasons, but also to show the real struggles of their relationship. They believe that many viewers still want to know how they will tell, overcoming all obstacles. However, critics say otherwise. To them, the couple's return is planned and a tactic to hold on to the spotlight. Some have also said that they are using their platform to deal with the pressure of repeated questions about old issues. The reaction from fans is mixed. A group of supporters say that the story of couples like Jennie and Sumit, because it is real life, they can inspire other couples. But another group requests that the same kind of story is repeatedly produced by viewers. Rumors about Jennie's visa and citizenship. The natural questions are raised. How permanent is Jennie's stay in India? Is she permanently in India? Will she have to return to the US? If that happens, then the relationship could be a big blow again. Sumit. There is no less drama about his family. It is being launched. The producers want to bring the script again in their tension. Because the main part of the fans want to know, will Sumit's parents ever take Jennie any big? Will this distance remain forever? Press them even harder to tell the postal problem. Jennie has cried many times on the show. It also seems that she is pouring out her sorrows and troubles to her heart. Will the audience see this as a scene of sympathy? Will they show it again? That is the matter to be seen now. This update is also a kind of hint. The producers want to see completely familiar faces in the new season. Because Jennie and Sumit are still results on social media. Whenever their names are advertised, the clip goes viral. Now the question is, what will their future be? Try to say something. Jennie and Sumit will make my life different in a new way. They want to start a worrying business or build a company as social video influencers. But the reality is, viewers still want someone they know as a reality show couple. If they return to the show, viewers are hoping to see something new. Not just fights. They want Jennie and Sumit to talk about Swapna and family in a big way. On the one hand, it is the curiosity of the fans to discuss chapters unknown to them about them.